Yo, what's good guys, Reinhardt Gaming here, bringing you guys for episode 12 of our season 3 top 10 series. And this week is going to be my favourite Overwatch heroes, or characters, whatever you want to call it. Now, just to let you guys know, this top 10 was supposed to be out like 2 weeks ago. So, like, it was supposed to be out on the week where I put that Overwatch video where I got absolutely smacked left and right. So yeah, this was supposed to be out on the same week as that, but I literally had so much other things to do, I literally fell behind. So it's only being released now, unfortunately, so I hope you can understand. But anyway, enough about apologies and all that shit. Let's just get on with the actual top 10. I'm getting messages on my PC right now, god damn it. Okay guys, claiming number 10 we have Moira, one of the healers of Overwatch. Now I do use Moira not quite a lot, I use her often I suppose, but still I don't think she's like the best healer in the world, but she's one of the healers I use. I like to use her over other healers. Like for example, there's Mercy, which is more useful than Moira I suppose, but I know how to use Moira a bit better than all the other healers I suppose. But I only say this because I like Moira's design, and this is the skin I have of her. Like literally, she's wearing the skin I have, so I just got lucky and found this image. And her abilities are kind of cool because she can literally sap energy and then give it back to others. So like the energy she saps, she just gives to others. That's like give and take. So she's basically like an evil villain, but then like gives to the poor. So she's like Robin Hood for all we know. So yeah, I can't believe I just made an Overwatch Robin Hood reference, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, guys, let's move on to number 9. Okay guys, taking number 9 is the infinitely better healer than Moira, unfortunately. For all those Moira fans, I apologize, but yeah, we have Lucio here. He is 10 times better than Moira, I would say, because you could just switch between speed and healing, and he can literally just do whatever he wants. Literally, he can push people back with his sound waves, whatever they are. I don't know what they are, I think they're sound waves, but still. Another healer I actually regularly use, but I've sort of like gained some experience from using him, but I'm not really 100% with him. I'm pretty sure I'm better with Moira than Lucio, but still, I can use him at least. But still, he's really like, he's one of those characters where I can swing with, but I literally just like don't use that often. But still, I really like him because he can literally just heal anyone he wants in the area or within his little circle of healing. And on top of that, the bloody sound barrier, that's what it's called. That's what it's called. He literally just heal everyone in the area. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. I'm not too sure because there have been updates to certain ults and all that shit. So I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, guys, let's move on to number 8. Alright guys, taking number 8 is the sniper of Overwatch, bloody Widowmaker. God damn, I almost said Black Widow, like so close to it. But anyway guys, enough about that. So Widowmaker's on this list because she's a real sniper. She can literally be anywhere on the field. Like she can be sniping, she could be on the front lines. Well, she's sort of one of those characters that can be anywhere because she has regular gun power and then she has her sniping power. And on top of that, ultimate night vision can literally let us see her opponents through the walls. So I'm not sure if she could shoot through the walls with the night vision, but it would be cool if she could. But still, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still, Widowmaker's at number 8. So I wanted to rank her higher, but there are other characters that I think are more like popular. Also guys, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, I'm going to be ranking these characters for popularity, competitive use, and just like my overall favorites as well. So don't be mad guys if these are in the wrong order for you, and if none of these characters appear on your list of favorites. But anyway guys, back to what Widowmaker is all about. Yep, so yeah, she's one of those characters that I'm not too great with her. I can't use her that well. I'm gonna be 100% honest, I can't use Widowmaker for shit. I'm literally so bad at her, but still, she's one of those characters that is used quite often by a lot of players. Like they like to use her because of her sniping abilities and everything else. Like that's probably one of the main reasons she's there, for her sniping abilities. But still, that's, yeah, I don't really have anything much to say about her because I haven't really used her. Like all the other characters I've gotten here, I've used like quite often, but this character I'm not too sure what to say about her. But anyway guys, let's move on to number 7, my bad, god damn. Alright guys, at number 7, you probably saw this coming because he's one of my favourite characters I use. You got Soldier 76, or Soldier for short, or however you want to call it. So yeah, Soldier was one of like the very first characters I used when I got, well, it's obviously everyone's first character because you used him in Victoria, but still, he was one of the very first characters I used in Overwatch. But still, and my very first character I used, I'm pretty sure was Reinhardt, and then I slowly swapped to Soldier. And then I just continued like just mixing around with other characters. I really like Soldier because he hasn't got a basic design. Like his regular skin is basic, I suppose, but still, his like abilities are quite basic. He's just a soldier that shoots guns everywhere. He's like just a regular man at this point. Like, well, all these people are quite regular, but some of them actually have like actual powers. But he's just a regular guy, so you call like some sort of vigilante or something like that. And on top of that, his tactical visor is literally like just broken. He can shoot anywhere he wants and it will hit wherever. Like, it's just broken. I love his ability, man. Like, I've gotten a few play of the games with Soldier. He was like one of my first play of the games, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Soldier's a really good character. I really like him. He's one of those characters that is so much like easier to use than all the others. But yeah, he's only at number 7, unfortunately. There are characters above him who actually are much better and in competitive use as well, and who I like more, I suppose. So without further ado, let's just go on to the next one, shall we? We're almost at a midway point, guys, but at number 6, let's just get on with this one. At number 6, we have Roadhog. Now, he's a character who I just liked. I didn't just start using him. It was like the last character I used recently. Like, if you saw on that one Overwatch video, I got decimated by my friend. Yeah, he was the only guy that actually got me a win. Like, even the main characters I use, like Reaper and Soldier and all the others that I use, I absolutely got decimated, and he was the only one that pulled through. Jesus Christ, man. But I was just pure luck. Like, Roadhog is another one of those characters that's easy to use. Like, you can just use his hook, grab people close, shoot them, and they're dead. And then he's got his healing as well, which is kind of useful actually. He's got a lot of HP, but he takes more damage than he really should. Like, he's supposed to be a bulky tank. He's supposed to like be able to take hits better than other characters. Like, you expect them to take better hits than other characters, but it don't matter. But still, Roadhog is just on this list. He's not on this list because he's one of my favorite characters. He's on this list because he's like really good. I like using him in like quick play a lot. He's really fun to use, man. I love this character. Like, I find his voice lines, like his emotes and all that stuff, hilarious. I can't help it. It's just so funny. But guys, now that he's done that way, let's move on to number 5. Okay guys, finally reaching the midway point and taking number 5 on this list is Torbjorn, my secondary main after Reaper. He is on this list because, yeah, he's one of my favorite characters and he's my second main who I use. So he's just, I love him so much, man. His turrets, I like how they've improved him. Like, you don't have to actually upgrade the turret. It upped itself now. Like, it's just great. But on top of that, I don't like what they've done. They instead, rather than giving armor out now, he uses the armor himself. So, but the armor only lasts like for like a few seconds, like 10 seconds. I'm pretty sure it lasts. So they sort of like maybe nerfed him. Like, also his molten core ability, I like it better now than it was before, because the molten core literally, it upgraded the turret to level 3, I'm pretty sure, and then on top of that it only like turned him into like super lava mode or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it was called back then, but still, I'm acting like I'm really old. Wow, Jesus Christ. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like, if you remember the old times where before the game updated, he would just have his like, it's like his armor mode right now. It's like that basically. But yeah, I prefer him now because he can literally like spit lava from wherever it's coming from. I'm not even gonna say where I think it's coming from, but yeah, he can spit lava everywhere, and it can give people like residual damage when they just walk past him and all that stuff. So yeah, that could be an easy kill. And on top of that, for the arcade games, I love using Torbjorn because he's like easy to use. He's one of these easy characters. Like, if god damn, I can't speak. If this is your first time playing Overwatch, Torbjorn maybe a bit harder for you to use because he's more of like a defensive type. But I don't want a defensive type. He's an attack character now, but still. If you want to use Torbjorn as your first like main character when you play Overwatch, then go ahead. He's a great character. I recommend him to you. But guys, let's move on to number 4. Okay guys, at number 4 we have Reinhardt, the very first hero I used when I first got Overwatch. It was great, man. Like, I know I didn't start like doing Overwatch videos, like, you know, all the gameplay and quick play stuff, but like until like really late on when Overwatch wasn't even a thing anymore. But well, it still sort of was a thing. But still, I started later than everyone else. But still, I had Overwatch for a long time. I just didn't think about it. I just didn't think, wait a minute, I could do Overwatch videos. But still, Reinhardt was the very first hero I used. He's sort of on it because he is one of my favorite characters. He's like the third main I have. Like, I main all my I literally like have, what's it called? What do you call it? Like, I have Reaper's first main, Torbjorn's second main, and then he's like my third main, and then Soldier would be my fourth main, I suppose. But still. Yeah, he's here. He's at number 4 because he's one of my favorite heroes, like I said, and on top of that, I just love his voice lines. I love his voice lines. His character, his personality, everything. I love it, man. And on top of that, his skill set, he can literally knock out an opponent in 3 hits. But that's if you hit them. But the only problem about Reinhardt is really slow. Like, even if you wanted to hit someone, and if they're behind you, it takes so long to turn around. Like, because he's one of these massive characters, and he takes so long to turn around. But that's the same for all tanks, isn't it? So there are some tanks I suppose that are fast, but nah, I've never seen any fast tanks in my life. But still, he's on here because he's just great. I love him, man. I remember the first Overwatch video I actually posted on my channel was actually like I got a play of the game with Reinhardt. So that was like great, best moment of my life on YouTube, getting play of the game with Reinhardt. Jesus Christ, because I never get play of the game with Reinhardt. But anyway, guys, let's move into the final 3. Okay, guys, taking the 3rd place spot on this top 10, we have Bastian. You guys probably saw it coming. My English can't match. Jesus Christ, you guys probably saw it coming. Bastian is a very more like overused character because of how easy it is to use. Like, you can just place yourself somewhere that's hidden. Like if you remember that Hanamura video I did, bloody hell, when I go find a video, I'll put it in the bloody description if you can't remember. I literally just sat there in like where the checkpoint was, and I shot people from far. That's how broken it was, man. Jesus Christ. Like, Bastian's the most busted character alive. Jesus Christ. Like, you just sit somewhere, but you gotta be careful you don't get caught yourself. If you get caught yourself, then you're done. And on top of that, he has self-healing if he takes damage. Like, he's one of those characters. Like, I've noticed a lot of the tanks actually do that. I understand that, but still, it's kind of broken. Like, the tanks, not all the tanks do so much damage, but Bastian's the one tank that actually does 10 times the amount of damage of every other character in this game. You literally just need, and on top of that, his ultimate, I'd say it's alright, but it'll be alright if I could use the ultimate when people are actually around, because I always seem to use it when all the characters seem to die, but yeah, that's just my fault. I had bad timing. But anyway, guys, yeah, Bastian is only at number 3 because of his overusage, and I don't see him much in competitive play, but I see him, he's a very popular character. He's just very overused. But guys, let's move on to 2nd place on this list, shall we? Okay, guys, swooping into 2nd place here, we have Genji the Ninja. Jesus Christ, man. So here's a little story for you. When I first got Overwatch, like, I looked at all the heroes beforehand, but like when to see which ones I want to use, and then I said, oh cool, it's a ninja. I really like ninjas because of Naruto and all that shit. But still, you know what I mean. But still, I want to use Genji because he looked really cool, and on top of that, he had like some sort of armor, and I said, he looks just epic. I'm just want to use him. I started using him. Like, before I even got the game, I wanted to try other heroes out before I tried Genji. But I said to myself, Jesus Christ, man, this character is way too hard, man. You need to, I think, for to play Genji, you need to be like, you had to be on an advanced level of Overwatch. You literally have to like just be completely great at Overwatch. I'm terrible when it comes to Genji because I'm no good at when it comes to sniping characters. Like, I don't even hit the characters. I tried to headshot them with Genji, but I'm pretty sure you can only do that with Hanzo. But Hanzo and Widowmaker, I'm pretty sure. And speaking of Hanzo, he was also going to be on this list, but I decided, Genji I think is much harder to use than Hanzo. I can actually use Hanzo a bit, but I can't use Genji for shit. But still, I have any respect for who actually like uses Genji, because he is such an OP character. Like, a lot of people use him in competitive because of his sniping skills, and it's just his close-up skills as well. Like, I have any respect for anyone who uses Genji. He's just too hard for me to use. Like, he's one of my favorite characters, but I can't use him. He's just like too hard for me to use. I would use him if I could, but I can't. I like tried, but I just can't. But guys, you probably know who's gonna be at number 1 because he hasn't been mentioned yet. So let's just move on to it, shall we? Okay, guys, you saw it coming. Yes, at number 1 we have Reaper. Now, Reaper, it wasn't my first initial character to actually use in Overwatch. He was actually like the 3rd or 4th character I started using, because I went in this order. I started using Reinhardt, then Soldier, and then for some reason I just wanted to use Junkrat because he looked like a character I could just bust people up with. Like, he's like one of these characters you can just prank everyone with. But I couldn't. Junkrat was one of those characters I didn't really feel comfortable with. And then I started using Reaper, and then I actually found out I'm that epic with Reaper. Now Reaper's on here because he's my favorite hero. He's probably one of the most popular heroes on Overwatch, and on top of that, he is also quite used a lot in competitive. I've seen Reaper using competitive a lot. Like, everyone uses him everywhere. Like, his popularity is off the bloody roof. If you were to rank all the heroes, Reaper would be very close to number 1, or even number 1 at the Overwatch like heroes. But still, I love Reaper. I got the Hellfire skin. I would like to try and get a new skin for Reaper, but yeah, I ain't got the coins for it, unfortunately. You need 1,000 coins. Jesus Christ, I ain't gonna be able to afford that. But yeah, guys, Reaper's just here because I love Reaper. I'm for some reason I'm into edgy things. So I suppose, you know, guys, I'm edgy kid. Jesus Christ, edgy guy. But still, Reaper's. I love Reaper. If I could like dress up for something as Halloween next year, I would dress up as Reaper. Literally, I would. If I could actually find a Reaper like costume and all that shit, I would dress up as Reaper. But I don't know what skin of Reaper I would dress up as. But still, let's go on to Reaper's skills now. Like his ultimate broken. His bloody gunshot. I wish he had a bit more ammo, but his ammo was fine. It's 8 out of 8, or I think it's 10. I can't remember, one of the two. On top of that, Ray Form, I can use it whenever I want. For his transportation, or not, what is it? When he teleports. That's it. I said transport. Jesus Christ. Teleportation. Yeah, you can teleport anywhere he wants. On top of that, Reaper's it can also be a sort of snipe character if you want to, but nah, I don't really like snipe. God damn. Oh, god damn. I don't really like sniping with Reaper. God damn. Excuse me. But yeah, Reaper's, I just have nothing more to say. Reaper's the best character in Overwatch, in my opinion. Just my favorite and the best. Okay, guys, and that's gonna be it for this top 10. And I've been waiting to see this line for the longest time, and so there were 3. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes, but if it doesn't, oh well. So yeah, I say that because episode 12, I remember what I said at the beginning of this series, there's going to be 15 episodes total of this series. Now I want to try and get this series, I want to try and get top 10s done before the new year. So that way I can like start some new stuff in the new year. Because I don't want to be still going on with this like in the new year. Now I know I've missed a few weeks, like I missed about 2 or 3 weeks, maybe more I think. But that's because I've been really hectic and busy. I haven't gotten a chance. Like I've had like everything like prepared. It's just the voiceovers that I literally like they take a bit of a while to do. Like, but that doesn't really matter. But still, for what top 10 is coming up next, I'm not 100% sure. But it's gonna be anime related. Sorry. Now this top 10 was not anime related, but yeah, it's gonna be anime related. The next one, I'm pretty sure. I have an idea of what it's gonna be. So stay tuned if you don't want to miss out. But otherwise, I'm Luke Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.